Hi everyone, I'm going to do an overview on Explain Everything, so I'm going to go ahead and start by opening the app, and I'm going to exit out of this project. So this is your home screen. You can create a new project, join with a coach, share. These are my projects. I'm going to start with a new one. You can select a blank canvas, a template they have, or you can start with a file. I'm going to do a blank canvas to start off with. And what I'm going to start off by doing is just making an arrow, just so I can walk you guys through each tool step by step. Okay, so now I'm going to use the pointer tool, and I am going to move the arrow. So the first tool that they have is a media tool. There's actually a lot of great features in here. You can add pictures, videos, you can put a browser in there if you wanted to. For math teachers, you can put equations right in there, so you can use the equation editor in here to make your own equations. And you can do audio, you can upload an existing image that you have on your device, audio, clip art that they have. I'm going to do an image that I have. And I'm going to select this one, for example. And this is the image editor, so you can edit the image. You could crop something out if you wanted to. So I'm going to crop this part out and apply it and say done. Okay, so now let's talk about the pen tool. Talked a little bit about it since I made the arrow, but you have different colors in here. You can change the thickness if you wanted to. So let's say I wanted to make a giant star, because we're all stars. Okay, so then I'm going to go back to the pointer tool so I can move the arrow. And the next tool is the highlighter tool. You could highlight, code, you could change the thickness, pretty much very similar to the pen tool. The next one is the eraser. So you could erase, there's a couple different options. You can actually erase part of the image. You can just erase things in general. Change the thickness like the pen tool. The next one is the fill tool. I'm going to go ahead and fill in part of my star, make it red. You just click what you want to fill in. Works better with a shape that you have, but this works too. And if I want to undo it, I just come to the undo button down here. All right, the next one is shapes. This is what I was talking about a minute ago. Different shapes in here. You could do an arrow if you wanted to. Just remember that whatever color you have highlighted, that's going to be the border of the shape. Okay. So then is the text tool. So let's say you wanted to write something out. You just select the text tool and type on the screen where you wanted to do it. You can have a border. You can change the font. There's actually a lot of different fonts in here. You can change the font size. Basic text tools that you would have before. So I'm just going to say hello. Okay, so that's that, and then with the pointer tool, I can move this where I want it. Okay, the next one is the copy tool or the duplicate tool. So I'm going to select a part of my whiteboard that I want to copy, and I can move that and manipulate it. Zoom in, zoom out, just pinching the iPad screen like you normally would. The next one is the delete tool. So let's say I don't want this arrow anymore. I just select that object and delete it. Okay, the next tool is the laser tool. You might want this if you want to point something out to the kids. The next tool is the inspector tool. This is actually a pretty nice feature. So what it does is you select the objects that you want to manipulate. So I'm going to just choose this. I don't want to choose everything. So let me just choose this as just an arrow, for example. So I could send it back, like I can put it behind an object. If I had more than one thing, I could group it, I could duplicate it, I could copy it, I could paste it, flip it, set it as a background if I wanted to, could lock it into place. So that's the basics of Explain Everything. The last feature I actually want to talk about is the record feature. So you could do this live and then send it to the kids later. So let's say you wanted to talk about 1 + 1 = 2. And then when you hit pause and you replay it, or when they view it, they'll see you're editing live.
So let's say you wanted to talk about 1 plus
speaking.
1 equals 2.
Okay, so that's the basics. The next video I want to talk about is how to share it with your students and how to export it. I hope this helps. Have a great day.